What's good, y'all? This your country cousin Pete McCorvey, a.k.a. Petey Mac. Man, get on up here. Pull you up one, light you up one, kick your shoes off. Relax, baby. You around family. We on the porch. It's Pete McCorvey's Porch Talk. Let's do this.
What's up, everybody? This your country cousin Pete McCorvey, a.k.a. Petey Mac. Welcome back to the porch once again, man. Man, before we continue on the porch, man, hey, look, man, whatever y'all got rolled up, whatever y'all got pulled up, man, look, get ready to take a strong hit of it or take a big ass sip of it, man, because look, man, just straight out the gate, man, horrible news coming from my home state of Mississippi. As a lot of y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all aware of the killing that went on like last week, where they found a 21-year-old student, the Marivn, or Trey as he's known, Reed, hung from a tree on the campus of Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi. It has been ruled by the local authorities as a suicide. Yeah, I'm gonna go on pause. I'm gonna let y'all do what you do, whatever y'all flavor is that y'all partake in. Go on, take a hit or swig of that right quick. Yeah, man. Look, man, I every time I try to just say that my home state of Mississippi ain't no different than nowhere else, you know, shit like this happens. And it just reinforced that stereotype that everybody got a Mississippi. We still stuck in like 1964. They still thinking we operate like Mississippi burning. And I'll be quick to jump up, be like, nah, man, it ain't like that. It ain't no different. You ain't gonna experience no racism that you wouldn't experience nowhere else. But this shit just be proving they point, man. And as a Mississippian, I'm hanging my head, man. Cause this sad. I ain't gonna try to dwell on this too much. All I'm gonna say is R.I.P. to Trey Reed, man, cause you had your whole life ahead of you, brother, and it didn't need to be cut short by this stupid shit that's being perpetrated because of this ignorant climate of hatred we got in the country right now. Cause I've been out there to Delta State before. Like when I was like in junior high, my church and all the churches in the state of Mississippi had a youth conference that they had for a weekend. You know, all the youth around the state can get together and talk about how to fellowship as young Christians, you know, and not be influenced by the outside world and all that. But I didn't get a good vibe on that campus and from that from the town that it's in. And just whew, man, this one's rough, man. I'm gonna move on for this, but man, to the people that did that, you know, everybody says as a Christian you need to be understanding, forgiving. I ain't there yet. I just hope when karma hits y'all, I hope it hits y'all in the face going 100 miles an hour like Ferrari hitting a brick wall. I wanted to hit y'all. I wanted to do like Cobra Kai. I wanted to strike hard, strike fast, and show no mercy. Y'all fucking cowards. That's all I can say. I'm gonna move on for that, man. This week in music, on some positive. Yeah, this week in music, man, it has been one of my kind of favorite subgenres of hip hop. Because a lot of y'all know I love G-Funk. You know, it's that West Coast chill player type of rap music that usually come out of like California and Southern California, i.e. mainly the LA area. But you kind of got another genre, cause like it's like you got like a neo G-funk. Y'all remember like in the early 2000s they had neo soul, so we kind of got like a neo G-funk thing happening right now, and I call that lifestyle music. You know, people like Larry June, Payroll Giovanni, Jay Worthy, G Perico sometimes, Currency. You know, all them type of people, they in that little, even Big Crit sometimes, they in that little collective of this sub-genre of lifestyle music. But it was a big week for lifestyle music. First up, my man Jimmy Waters, he dropped something yesterday. He dropped a 6-track EP, and coincidentally, he named it the 6-piece tape. Jimmy don't never miss. Jimmy Waters don't never miss, man. He, like I said, he's one of my new favorite rappers out of SoCal, man. Love his music. It's always some vibe music. You can sit down and lay back in the house and just chill. You can clean up to it. Or you can do my personal favorite. You can drive to it, especially at sunset. Like, he got that type of music. Like, it's a beautiful drive along the coast, watching the water crash from the ocean with palm trees in the background of the sun setting. He didn't miss with this one. Currency came out with a 7-track album. It's called 915. Y'all know he released the album back on August 30th called 830. So this is 915. It rides. Y'all know Spitter do his thing. And last but definitely not least, the big homie out of Detroit, Payroll Giovanni, dropped a 19-track album entitled If Not Me, Then Who. I swear that man makes you want to get up and hustle and invest, you know, buy some property, do whatever, man. You got to be careful, though, because sometimes depends on where you at in life, and life be life. He might even make you want to go buy a brick, man. But shout out to Payroll Giovanni, man. He be doing his thing from music to, I think he be flipping jewelry and stuff like that too, to acting, because he been in a lot of them movies. Y'all know Tubi. Detroit is Tubi Movie Central, and he's been in a few of them. So shout out to Payroll Giovanni for this tape and for showing us what a true hustler look like. Just kind of wish that Larry June was on the tape, man. But he did have one of his tracks produced by DJ Fresh. So, yeah, give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. And let me go back and do Currencies. Currencies was like strong 9. And Jimmy Waters, his EP, was also like Payroll's giving 9.5 out of 10, man. And then we had it followed up with some singles. You know, you had a single by one of the people I mentioned, Jay Worthy, and Currency. They had a single that came out called Saki. Smooth, playeristic. And like I said, the homie from Texas, AJ Snow, hooked up with Jansport J, and they had Summertime in the Benz. And you already know that's straight a driving vibe with the name like Summertime in the Benz. So I'm glad all of these people are coming out, giving us some music where we know we ain't gotta hear no mumble rap, gotta hear nothing ignorant. It's just it's a vibe, and it makes you feel good, and it makes you feel chill. Like I said, you can clean up your house to it, you can drive and clear your mind to it, you can smoke one to it if that's your pleasure, you can sip on something if that's your pleasure, chill with your girl and just think about y'all future together. Just like I said, it's for lifestyle. It's lifestyle. So I thank them for doing that, because I ain't gonna lie, especially after the news that I started at the top of the show with, my spirit needed that this week. It really needed that this week. So thank you to all those brothers for that music y'all brought out for this week. Y'all got me through the week, man. Thank y'all so much. And now, football is still in full swing. College football, I love this because college football is just, boy, like how that Christmas song go. This is the most wonderful time of the year, man. Starting off with number 3, LSU beating Florida 20-10. And this last win by LSU puts the Florida Gators at 0-3. And my heart is smiling so much. You know why my heart is smiling so much? Because y'all know who I'm a fan of. I'm a FSU Seminoles fan. We getting their ass this year. Oh, we getting them. We getting them. I'm not even worried about them. Usually always one game I worry about. We on a hot streak. I always hold my breath. For Florida last year, I was hanging my head low like we finna get our ass stomped by Florida. But this year, oh boy, yeah, we finna add gator. We finna add gator meat. Go get them gators. We have a gator meat for dinner, boy. He putting it right on grill. We finna be doing like how Bobby Boucher's mama did in the water boy when he brought Vicky Valancourt to the house right after he played that first game. Oh yeah, we finna cook up some gator, boy. So, and it just, the thing that made it so bad is that DJ Lagway threw not 1, not 2, not even 3. That man threw 5 picks. Woo! It ain't looking good in Gainesville, y'all. That's all I'm telling you. It's not looking that good in Gainesville. It is looking bad. It's looking horrible in Gainesville. Oh, well, ain't my team. Don't really give a shit. Also in the SEC, boy, the SEC is just, it's up in the SEC right now because Georgia Tech, because it's steady been, it's just, I'm going to call it the college football season of 2025. I'm going to call this upset season because Georgia Tech upset number 12 Clemson 24-21. Man, I swear to God, like I said before, I've said it once, I said it twice, I've said it over and over again. NILs and the portals have got the tide changing. The tides are changing because of that. Now, I'm a big fan of NIL, y'all. I've always said I think they need to pay them kids because them kids generate millions of dollars to these schools and they can't even get $5 to get something to eat. But this is back when $5 could get you something to eat. $5, boy, you going somewhere with $5, people tell you get the hell out their store. Because that's the only thing you can do is the hell out their store. But, and the portal is giving these boys control of their destiny and their future. But the thing about the portal I hate is letting people do too much. You jump from school to school to school to school every damn year. I think what they need to do, because it's not teaching kids like resiliency and teaching them hard work and fair play, for real. In most cases. What I think they need to do, let the transfer portal, they need to let it happen. Let you go transfer 1 time, maybe 2 times. All right, it didn't work out, it goes well. But the 2nd or 3rd time, they need to be like, all right, now if you do this, you're going to get a penalty and you got to sit out. Like how you had to do under the old system, you transferred, you had to sit out a year, 4th year eligibility, and then make up for lost time. I think they need to do that if you've hit that portal 2 or 3 times. Because clearly it's not the system. You can't fit in with nobody's system like them old people say, especially my grandmama. It ain't something wrong with the system. Baby, it's something wrong with you. You the problem. But I digress, That team in Tuscaloosa, I said the tides are changing, that team in Tuscaloosa, they defeated Wisconsin 38-14, and yeah, we had to heal them damn elephant people online. We back, because they beat Wisconsin 38-14. In Tuscaloosa, yeah, so they back. The Dallas Cowboy fans of college football are back to their usual obnoxious selves. But hey, this next team I'm talking about, especially the quarterback, I don't know what's going on. Like, because they getting exposed. While Texas did beat UTEP, that's University of Texas at El Paso, 27-10, Arch Manning look bad. He like Bakeem Wood by life. He just can't get right. That boy went 5 for 16 for 69 yards and threw one interception. How in the hell was y'all hyping this boy up and he barely could get past UTEP? You supposed to steamroll. The University of Texas Longhorns are supposed to steamroll the UTEP Miners every time. But you struggling and I ain't gonna say squeak by, but you beat them 27-10. That should have been at least 37 or 47-10. You know, so they might be correct on Arch Manning was getting hyped up just because his name is Manning. And everybody trying to say, well, he went to high school and, you know, he was in high school and that was like a private and they was doing all that. You can't use that because, you know, also went to Isidore Newman High School in New Orleans. Odell Beckham Jr. OBJ went there. And you can say what you want to say about him, but in college he was a dog, and when he first hit the league, them first few seasons, he was a dog too. So you can't don't put that on him going to Isidore Newman. Isidore Newman does not deserve that type of flack. That boy just ain't got it like his uncles. He just ain't got it. I don't even think he had it like his daddy had it before his daddy ended up getting injured and couldn't play no more. He got over on his name. I mean, and that's a sad thing. It's a reality that a lot of us see. Sometimes you can get farther by who you are than how talented you are. And I was rooting for Arch, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was rooting for him. I wanted to prove people wrong, but don't look like it's gonna happen. Moving on to the NFL. This past Sunday, on the NFL on Fox, we saw us a classic. I'm going to say it's an instant classic. That Cowboys-Giants game, boy, that was one for the books, man. Hey, that 40-37 win that the Cowboys got no teeth, man, that game was insane. And even the Cowboy fan, boy, these folks, they like Prince. And when Prince's mother, and when doves cry, they ain't never satisfied. Cause I called one of my homies who's a Cowboy fan and said, boy, y'all look good. I ain't holding my breath on this one. I'm like, damn, y'all won. Why y'all won? And you still pissed because y'all won? Like, damn, y'all pissed off when y'all lose, and now y'all pissed off when y'all won. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad that game finally, because that OT, boy, that overtime was sloppy as hell. I was sitting there like, man, somebody please score. Because they couldn't nobody get no footing in that damn game. But I will say this about it, even though the Giants lost, hey, Russell Wilson, he's still him. That man went 30 or 41 for 451 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he threw one but that man went 451 yards for 3 touchdowns. Russell, he must have took what Channing Crowder said to heart and like, oh, bitch, I'm lame, huh? I'm lame. He let that fire get lit under his ass because Russell looked like he was back in Seattle. Russ still slinging that thing. Boy, I was like, okay, all right. He like, I can be lame. He said, hey, but I'm still nice with this shit. He was out there looking like Timothy Hernandez. Boy, he was him. Boy, I ain't mad at you, Russ. Russ said, y'all gonna get the fuck up off me. Hell, even Dak was looking good. Dak went 38 for 52 for 362 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. But who redeemed himself was that boy CeeDee Lamb. Boy, hey, CeeDee Lamb was out there. That 88 was out there looking like the 88 that we saw in the 80s, not the 80s, in the late 80s, early 90s, Michael Irvin. That man was catching everything that came his way. They said as soon as he got off the plane, when they came back from losing, he dropped them 4 passes, say he went straight to the the facility. After he got him a little sleep, was up there on that machine and was just catching everything. CeeDee Lamb like, I ain't going out like this no more. That man caught 9 catches for 113 yards. But who surprised me? Hey, that boy for the running back for New York, Cameron Scatterbo. At first, before he took his helmet off, I thought he was just a light-skinned brother. I said, man, this light-skinned nigga running that rock. And it didn't look, he only got 45 yards on 11 touchdowns, but hey, man, that man was steamrolling them. And one catch he made, when Russ threw it, he fumbled with it, barely caught it, repositioned it right, and took off. That boy gonna do some damage for New York, man. Hey, that might be their answer to Saquon leaving for Philly, because he was nice. But the person that the Cowboys need to be kissing his feet is their kicker, Brandon Aubrey. That man call that man Wendy's. He went 4 for 4. Even nailing the 66-yard field goal that sent the game into overtime. Hey, them Cowboy fans, they praising that man. Because, yeah, hey, all you teams going to have to start holding y'all breath. If it's past 50-plus yards, if it's within 50-plus yards, oh, he chip shot in that. Yeah, he was the hero of the game. Man. But I don't care what nobody say. Giants fans get mad about it. Cowboy fans get mad about it. That was a very good game. It's an instant classic in my book. You can argue with your bald head mammy about it. Staying in the world of sports, y'all, it is the end of an era at ESPN. Marley Quinn, after 19 years, has walked away from the company. I don't know what's going on. I didn't even know she had been with them that long. I started remember seeing her around about college in 2010, 2011. I didn't realize that she had been there that long, but boy, it's gonna be weird not seeing her on there no more, man. I like Molly, even though she did get LeVar Ball fired because they said he was trying to make sexual innuendo. When I saw the tape, he didn't like it. And that's a lot saying for me, because I'm not going to lie, LeVar Ball did get on my nerves. He was loudmouth. He was inappropriate. But that shit he said shouldn't have got him fired. And them people are like, why you don't like LeVar Ball? You got something against it. He was there for his kids and all that. Okay, that man's supposed to be there for his kids. That's his job. He's their father. But like I said, that shit was ESPN ready to get tired. They was ready to get tired of him anyway. That, and then when she tried to come at Kendrick Perkins one day and got a little attitude, and Kendrick checked and said, are you catching the attitude with me? Oh, she cleared up real quick. But I ain't had no beef with her. I'm trying to figure out, is ESPN slowly trying to get rid of all that eye candy that they got? All these sports networks trying to get rid of eye candy, because people are like, okay, y'all not really giving us sports. Y'all really just pretty much MTV. How MTV used to be back in the day with their VJs, good-looking people talking about stuff, and y'all just sprinkle sports in. I'm trying to wonder if they trying to get back to the purity of it. But if that's pretty much what y'all trying to do, Sport Network, especially ESPN, can y'all get rid of Malika Andrews next? Get that motherfucker out of there. That sellout bitch. Yeah, please get her out of here. I'm tired of her ass. That's who should have got the boot. Not saying Marley Quinn got the boot, but I'm just saying that's who we wanted to hear. That's not what y'all coming no more instead of Marley Quinn. But hey, man, it's the end of an era. Molly, thank you for your takes, and thank you for a lot of them dresses you were wearing for them legging there. It's gonna be different not seeing you on there no more. Staying with, like I said, still on sports. We're going to the podcast realm now. Cameron and Mace podcast, it is what it is. Latest episode had Adrian Brown on there. Now, Adrian Brown, I guess he came on there drunk as hell. And he was really flirting out of pocket with the moderator co-host, Treasure Stat Baby Wilson. Kept saying he couldn't believe how good she looked in person and all this, that, and the third. And Cam was like, hey, man, chill out on her man right here. And Adrian Bronner kept going on. And Cam said, look, man, we're going to pay you for your time. And broke him off the money and said, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave, my nigga. And like, you want to talk about this? We talk about this outside. And Adrian left. And I thought that was real stand up for Cam to do that, because, we've seen Cam to crash out. Like, if y'all ever seen Paid in Full, when he hit that dude that was in the car asking for work and mentioned Ace getting shot, he hit that dude for real. They say Cam was with the shits for real. So I'm like, to go from seeing that in Paid in Full to him doing that now at like, $49.50, I admired it a lot. I was like, that shows growth and maturity. But I quickly got proved wrong, because after Adrian got out, Cam started talking shit. I ain't want him on show now. I'm like, nah, nigga, like, I got mixed emotions about that whole thing. Because I like the way Cam handled it, but that bitch made shit that he did once the old boy got I like, bro, that negated what you just did. But I admire it, because here's the thing. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. I've never liked Adrian Bronner. He's always been a loudmouth, coonish nigga to me. I've always, that's like, I can't remember the Mexican boxer name, and I don't want to just throw no name out there to be racist. I ain't gonna say Marquez, I forgot who it was. But that's why when that motherfucker knocked his ass out, I was so happy, like, thank you, somebody shut this nigga up. I've never liked this dude. He just obnoxious, and he that stereotype that I can't stand. Never liked the motherfucker. Mouth was bigger than his goddamn town. He had a hummingbird ass with an alligator mouth. Every time I watched the fight, he got clocked. I cheered. I never liked him. But I lost respect for Cam. What he did when he walked out. Because, bro, you could have said that. But he say he drunk and this, that, and the third, but you still know that man is a trained fighter. That man ate with his hands once upon a time. So you knew what was up. So yeah, I just, that whole thing left a real sour taste in my mouth, man. Also in the world of like music, I guess you could say this is in the world of music. Oh boy. Cardi B is pregnant by NFL player Stephon Diggs. Now, she ain't even all the way divorced from Offset. And it's a lot of women out there dogging her right now. They like, I can't believe she doing that and all that. And I'm like, you can't believe one of the women who was the figurehead for Hot Girl Summer. Y'all remember Hot Girl Summer 2019? They were basically telling all women go out and just have a big ass hoe fest, which created a lot of single mothers and all that shit. Y'all can't believe somebody that's promoting that, and that's pretty much like 95% of her source material in her music. Hell, even got a song, WAP. Y'all know what it stands for. It said, I don't cook, I don't clean, I show you how to get this ring. And it was like saying stuff like beat it up, catch a charge, extra long, extra hard. And I want you to park that long. I want you to touch that dangling thing that's sticking in the back of my throat. You know what I'm saying? You know what she was saying. Y'all can't believe a motherfucker like that was out here doing this type of whole shit. I always say, y'all people are hilarious. Y'all are really shocked that somebody who portrayed himself as a hoe was out there being a hoe. Please make that make sense. Like I said, we cooked, man. We are cooked as a generation. But, oh, man. One female rapper, and I love this, and I spoke on her last episode, and I'm still love. I don't care how ignorant she may be. I love this young lady, because this young lady is genuine. She gonna be who she gonna be. Glorilla. And that damn diss track she just released to Young Thug called Brianna. And she pretty much did it in the spirit of, y'all remember from back in like 07, summer 07, fall of 07, the Looking Boy or Looking Ass Nigga by Hot Styles, and you know they did a remix with Young Jock. You know, weak looking ass nigga, hoe looking ass nigga, dirty right sock in your toe looking ass nigga, rat looking ass nigga, will you marry me? She did that, and I already knew she was gonna be a roasting thing, cause like she said at the beginning, you know I'm from Memphis, nigga, like, hey, cause if y'all don't know, niggas from Memphis, Tennessee, that's what they do. They are roasters. They live to roast. And she went in, boy, I was in tears. And in the last verse, Marivn the scientist, I can't say catch her straight, but she was like, oh, I'm finna fire your ass up too. She hit up with the rest of the slug that was left remaining in the pistol. Or hell, fucking pistol, that was a chopper she unloosed on there. She hit up with the rest of them slugs. Glorilla, I love you, sweetie. Boy, that made my week, man. Thank you. Oh, boy, she came for blood. Hey, man. More of this story is don't come at no ignorant nigga from Memphis thinking you ain't finna get cooked. Cause they love to do. They finna cook you. I'm talking about well done. Hell, they might even just say, fuck, I'm gonna burn this motherfucker. And like give it to you charbroiled. Don't come at people from Memphis. Hey, Gorilla, I salute you, baby. You did your big one with that. As a matter of fact, when this episode is over, I'm finna go listen to that again. Now, last thing I want to talk about, man, this one grind my gears, especially me being a comedian. And especially because I'm a fan of this program, whenever I can catch it. And even sometimes I go online and catch the clips. I used to catch clips. ABC really canceled my boy Jimmy Kimmel. They done pulled his talk show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, off the air to further notice because of a joke he made in regards to the Charlie Kirk situation. Now this hit me hard because I do comedy. I'm a comedian. And you know, that's what we do. We gonna poke fun at the climate of the world, current events, pop culture. You know what I mean? Even comedians, they've made jokes about assassination. Like either two ones they say they was like with one is like a stock joke. It says, I remember hearing this at the Academy Award. I think it's Seth MacFarlane who said this in regards to Lincoln's assassination. He said when Daniel Day-Lewis won for Lincoln, he said Daniel Day-Lewis is like the second actor that really got in the head of Abraham Lincoln. And he's like the first actor was John Wilkes Booth. And the artist like, oh, he said, what, it's been like 150 years and it's still too soon? And you know, a bunch of jokes that people made about John F. Kennedy assassination. Like, I forgot who it was. He said, I know that man probably thinking I picked the wrong day to ride in a convertible. So they always made jokes about like assassination. And I'm gonna be honest, it's one joke that they made. It's racist, but it's funny as hell to me. It's what did Lincoln say after a night of heavy drinking? I freed the who? And I think that joke is hilarious as hell. Racist as shit, but it's hilarious as hell. But the cancel like Jimmy Kimmel, it's like, come on, man, like, cause like I said, I love Jimmy Kimmel's show. Like, I've loved like some of his, about 3 top moments that I've had from watching Jimmy Kimmel. First one was he showed like a clip of him going to Lamar's class with Jessica Alba, who had been pregnant at the time. And this was like, what, 2011 or so. And he was just being annoying, and it was like an Asian lady in the class answering all these questions. And he actually said, how do you know all this? And she's like, I studied. And I knew an Asian joke was coming in. Jimmy Hitty said, is that because you Asian? And then Jessica Alba kind of looked at him like, what the fuck? And it was so hilarious. The Asian lady's husband was like this burly, like, white biker dude. Even he couldn't contain himself from laughing. Like, his face was getting red. And it wasn't because he was mad. He was like, he couldn't contain himself from laughing because Jimmy Kimmel was that funny. The second moment I like on there, this came from Ice Cube. He did this with Ice Cube 2 times. He had Ice Cube say, like, the nicest, sweetest shit, but have Ice Cube say it with that Ice Cube signature meme mug, and with his, like, tone. You know the tone Ice Cube got. And that shit was hilarious, because Ice Cube would mess up some of the lines, and then he'd just break out and do how he normally do. And the third one was the celebrity answering mean tweets about them, or like reading mean tweets about them. That was hilarious. Like, one of my favorite person who did that is Richard Jennings. For those y'all know who Richard Jennings is, that was the dad from Step Brothers and the Jeffrey Dahmer series, who we all say he must really be a shitty dad in real life because he played them roles real great. He read a tweet that said, somebody said, this dude, Richard Jennings, need to bring his ass. Because a lot of them celebrities, they read mean tweets, they'll just look up and they'll say, well, fuck you, or they'll make a snarky remark. But Richard Jennings read the tweet and it said, this dude, Richard Jennings, need to bring his ass. Richard Jennings looked up real confused, like, what do I need to bring it? Like, he was really confused, like, what do I need to bring it? 'Cause I don't even... And I loved it. And so I hope and pray that they can get past this and bring Jimmy Kimmel back, because that man didn't deserve none of this, man. He was cracking the joke. It is what it is. Like, y'all people, like, y'all done got 2 cents. Can't nobody say nothing about nobody. Y'all didn't get that pipe out y'all ass, man. It's comedy. And trust me, there's been some comedians who said way worse shit and it wasn't funny. Man, so I'm going to say this. Free Jimmy Kimmel till it's backwards, man. Anyway, that's been my time on the porch this week. You know, y'all can find me on Facebook. Y'all can search my name. Y'all can find me on Instagram, PDMac10, PETEYMAC10. Also find me on TikTok, PDMac89. Same as Instagram. Drop the 1 to 0, put an 8 and a 9 in its place. You know, y'all like my posts. Comment on my posts, share my posts, but most of all, follow me. Show your support, show your love, man. But until next week, y'all, be cool, stay calm, and get paid. Peace.